Interpower Corporation, the premier supplier for power system components with 1-week manufacturing lead time and over 4 million parts in stock. Visit www.interpower.com for more information.
This week on Engineering Newswire, we're working to reduce gun violence with technology, slowing high-flow bleeding, like from a gunshot wound, and using paintball artillery to create programmable art. So, guns. They all involve guns.
Welcome to the gun show, welcome to the gun show, welcome to the gun show.
An uncontrolled hemorrhage is one of the leading causes of death, and a grim start to a segment. So RevMedx has partnered with Special Ops Medics to develop a new type of dressing that is able to stop high-flow arterial bleeding. The X-Stat is a single-use device with an applicator and detachable plunger. The applicator comes in 2 sizes, 12 or 30 millimeters, depending on the size of your bullet wound. The applicator applies a group of small, rapidly expanding sponges into a wound cavity through the applicator. The sponges are coated with the hemostatic agent and compressed, and each contains a radiopaque marker for easy detection via X-ray. Once in the wound, the sponges expand to prevent blood flow, and no direct manual pressure is required after they are inserted. The device has provided a statistically significant improvement in survival rates. The testing was described as using a swine model. Did they shoot a pig? Can you do that? It is also being tested to stop postpartum bleeding. So instead of putting it in the wound cavity, they put it...
Guns! They're somewhat of a controversial issue, especially of late with the ability to 3D print an actual working firearm. So Smart Tech Foundation is organizing a series of challenges to encourage the creation of free market solutions that help reduce gun violence without altering Second Amendment rights. The foundation is inviting new, early-stage and experienced innovators to apply for grants and prize money totaling at least $1 million per challenge to speed up the discovery of innovative technologies to make America safer, but still allowing people like this to rightfully own their firearms. Way to shoot yourself in the head there, Chief. The Smart Tech Challenge is currently accepting applications until March 18th of 2014. 4 categories have been identified as key pillars in reducing gun violence, which include Smart Tech for firearms, Smart Tech for big data, Smart Tech brain health, and Smart Tech for community safety. The Smart Tech for firearms is already accepting applications and focuses on technology that authorizes approved use. For example, fingerprint identification via a sensor that transmits the data to the actual gun. Therefore, if you don't own the gun, you can't shoot it. The other 3 categories focus on predictive analytics, studies on mental health and optimized interventions, and crowd-based alert networks. I think we should just keep rolling. Stupid people with guns. Looks like you're gonna need that plunger thing Melissa was talking about earlier.
The folks at Waterloo Labs, who brought the world real-life Mario Kart, are at it again. A new project that the organization has undertaken uses the National Instruments myRIO controller and LabVIEW software to pinpoint the shots of 3 paintball guns. Electronic triggers that use Hall effect sensors fire the paintball markers. By connecting the trigger to an amplification circuit and sending a digital pulse from the controller, the markers fire via the LabVIEW software. The project, dubbed Paintball Picasso, uses servos to move the paintball markers on a pan-tilt platform. Using Autodesk Inventor, the team modeled the entire system and eventually laser cut and 3D printed most of the parts. So using this system, you can program art via paintballs, or even outline specific targets. Case in point. Whew. And more than 10 paintballs per second, that's just... ugh. Using a webcam and a green screen, the system can deploy paintballs in a tight pattern around the subject. No real practical application, but come on, this is just awesome. Do you have story ideas? Comment below and we'll cover them in an upcoming episode. For the PD&D channel, I'm Chris Fox, and this has been your Engineering Newswire.
Welcome to the gun show, welcome to the gun show, welcome to the gun show. Come get your tickets, bro. No use in trying to run. I know you're scared though. You see the smoking gun. Welcome to the gun show.